Hello Forza fans, we are back and the 1.0 patch is out, but while we're here, we might as well discuss 5 things that need looking at. First of all, why do I need to do my controller settings every single time I start the game? When we look at the user interface, I mean, what is this? The cars that you mouse over and the positions you mouse over just bear no relation to one another. They don't switch in unison or anything. The exit menu, why is restart race hidden there when it could easily just be on the first menu you see? Some pages you have to escape out. There's no way of getting out with the mouse, which just doesn't make any sense. When you've been doing a rivals session like this and you think, I'm not fast enough, I need to beat this guy, I need to go back to the pits and change my setup. You can't do that. Some parts of the HUD, you have to hit return for some reason. The mouse doesn't work. Things scroll too fast, like on the multiplayer or on the car selection screen. Although, to be fair, at least we can use the mouse in the menus. Yes, F123, I'm looking at you. Some of the scroll bars I've noticed are less sensitive than others, so you need to drag the arrow below to get a guaranteed smooth movement. And then the second thing I've noticed is the dreadful AI. Bearing in mind, this game was probably play tested. They'll brake randomly, they'll move under braking. It doesn't really matter whether you're on the weakest AI setting or the strongest, they still do random things. They'll bash into you like that. You're going onto a straight, they'll put the brakes on. You have to avoid them, just like that. What a brilliant clip for showcasing all of the AI quirks. And then as you come into here, if they have to slow down for any reason, you'll be sure they'll slow down again before an acceleration zone. You have to take avoiding action. If you get a run on one of them, just get down the side. They'll treat you like you're not there. You get stuck to them because of the crash physics. Here's another case of them braking randomly into an acceleration zone. Just did not see that coming at all. But then the same car did exactly the same thing. Trying to go onto the Hamilton straight at Silverstone there. Absolute madness. I got that one in the middle of the Kemmel straight, for God's sake, at Spa. Bounce back onto the track. No hope. I am dead. And then here, look, the location arrow isn't at its most severe to the side of me, so I turn in and get punted round anyway. And that takes us on to the third thing, because that's related, and that is player awareness. Here's a race start at Spa. I don't have any virtual mirror, and I just have the positional arrows with no radar. Forza really needs to add a radar, because look at this going into turn 1. I have to watch out, of course, in front of me, but look at the sheer amount of arrows that I should be paying attention. But there's an incident ahead that I have to take evasive action and brake as well. If we just zoom in, look, there's 3 there, 4 there, plus the incident in front of me, and there's 5 arrows. I mean, what am I really meant to be paying attention to? There just needs to be a radar and a mirror, and I can just deal with it. Here, look, the absolute chaos going through Eau Rouge Radion. Not really sure how I survived that. Here's ACC. The driving isn't any cleaner, but I've got a radar, I've got a virtual mirror, I've got a spotter I can turn on. It's crew chief in this case, but the game does have one. It means I've got total awareness. Sometimes I have to resort to this, where I'm just driving the Honda Civic TCR, just because I can actually see the mirror from the driver camera. Number 4, the replay system. Yeah, every single time you change a camera angle externally, it has to think about it. Why does it have to think about it? It should be more streamlined than that, surely. The irony being, there are actually some really nice cinematic camera views. So for people like me who want to shoot their videos or race highlights, there's actually some brilliant stuff here, but it really is painful. And I must note at this point that online replays just aren't working at all at the moment. The cars just sit there on the grid. You'll see here, look, trying to seek backwards. It has to think about that as well. I don't really know why that is. Why doesn't it just have a video search bar like on YouTube? I mean, it's 2023 for God's sake, and games have live rewind, including this one. I want to find that part where the guy braked randomly again. And then number 5 is the damage system. It's a bit strange, this one, but I want to show it in its entirety, so I haven't cut it. I'm getting sent out by my pit crew here for a lap, and then once it loads, counts me in, and it's a complete nightmare to control. Oh wait, that's because my car is completely damaged. Both doors, the bumper, and the front left suspension. I'm trying to find my way around back to the pits here at this point, see if I can do a stop to repair it, but it's just such a handful. I mean, why did it send me out like this? I'm going to be having words with the AI version of myself that does my outlaps for me, aren't I? The guy's been on the sauce. And then finally, check this one out. Go through Maggots and Beckett's at Silverstone. Just clip the sausage. Bah, that is like I hit a brick wall. Front downforce damage, body drag, brakes, suspension, steering, the whole lot. All severe. Absolutely dead. If we look externally, what was it? Ooh, I did just steer in too early for the corner. I mean, it is a mistake. But the sheer level of punishment, look at this. Watch how it cracks everything at the front, almost like the suspension shot through the bodywork. There it goes. Well, there's 5 things I've noticed that need fixing in Forza. Drop me a comment below if you've noticed any others.